Take a look at this romantic garden arch. Can you believe this was made with pool noodles? We call this a fairy tale garden look, and we've been using smaller noodles to make faux wicker effects, which you can see in another video. Those successes inspired us to try this bigger version and make pool noodles into our cottage garden look, because we knew this rose would soon need something to climb on because it grows fast, so the arch project had to be easy. So if you like the idea of easy and you need an arch for a party or a temporary decoration or something more substantial for your garden, try this one with love for a country house. We used an ordinary metal arch, and we made sure to glue it all together first before we started, and we'll remove the masking tape later. Then we got 8 pool noodles from the dollar store, hoping that that would be enough to cover the arch. The first thing we did was mark the pool noodles with a long straight line down the length. They were easy to cut partway through to the hollow center with a knife. See how they're hollow inside? You can buy a type of noodle called clamp noodle that's already cut like this, but make sure you don't get solid noodles. Some are made like that too. Then look how easy the noodles wrap around the metal arch. It's like they were made for this. We put 2 noodles on each section starting at the center top. We slide them together end to end, and we cut a bit off the bottom so that the ends of the arch showed through. The only tricky thing was flipping the arch over whenever we needed to. We were so glad it was glued together before we started. You can see that there's a gap where the arch joins with the supports, but these don't really show very much later. We decided not to put foam on these supports because we like the thick and thin design. And also we closed up the cut noodles with liquid nails, holding them together temporarily with even more masking tape, and after it was all glued like this, we let it dry overnight. Next, we wrapped the arch in matching green rope. Everything's green because if our spray paint is less than perfect and the green shows through, it'll look a little bit like moss. But if you don't mind spending more, you could buy brown noodles. You can get all different colors on Amazon. The rope creates a fun texture and gives the vines something more to hold on to, and it's nice that it's synthetic because it won't tend to rot or mildew. And you can make designs with rope like we did here at the top. You could make them on the sides if you wanted to too. So we've got our drop cloth down now, and you can see the rope detail better. And we give everything a coat of brown paint, and we actually use 2 shades of brown so we get that kind of camouflage effect. And we'll paint as much as we can while it's on the ground, then we move it into place and we do all the little touch-ups. Plus we added a few more rope rings to help cover the gaps between the noodles. So now that the arch doesn't fall over, we put the feet into 4 matching plastic pots that we dug part way into the ground. We filled the pots with Quikrete, and we used a little bit of soil blended with the concrete on the top. That's to make them blend in even better. Then we poured just enough water to wet the concrete through, and that was it. It hardened within the hour, and will keep everything in place while the garden grows. Now the arch is in place and it's nice and stable. All we need now are the flowers. So the rose, as we said, is a fast grower, and before long we were wrapping it around the pool noodles, and it really helped to have this grabber stick to reach the top. Also, the leather gloves are a must because the pool noodles handle the thorns very well, but not so much our fingers. The paint flakes off here and there, but not enough to touch it up yet. It kind of looks like moss, which pulls the fairy tale garden look all together, but it's really low maintenance. The foam is meant to withstand the weather. So, from ordinary to rustic and unique to romantic and mystical. And it gives us inspiration to make even more garden supports with these foam noodles, which we'll show you how to make later and help you make your own low-maintenance cottage garden effects. Your garden fairies will love it. Ours did, see? Don't miss those upcoming projects. Click the sun logo to subscribe. See you later.